Hey guys, it's Melon or Melon B, and I'm here to make an update of what I've been working on recently. Let me show you my one. Well, it's not even fully completed, but I guess I'll show it to you anyway. It's almost completed, and I brought the book as well. You guys know I got this recently. So cute. I was making, and again, it's almost completed, the ice cream cake. It's toilet paper cozy. It looks like this. So I got everything done except the sprinkles on top. Now, as you can see, like via the pattern, she uses like little pom-poms, like mini pom-poms, and glues them on the top. However, because I know my son, he probably will want to pick those out and try to eat them. So what I was going to do is maybe embroider some on, like some sprinkles or whatever. So I still haven't done that part. I haven't decided if I want to do that or not. But this is what mine looks like so far. Here's my cake. Now, I'm not really sure about the color combination, to be honest. I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't know if I will be keeping it on. And these are the, it's like a chain that you connect on like the little middle parts from here, as you can tell. So anyway, again, no sprinkles on top. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this or not. Again, the color combination is not my favorite. So I don't know if I'm gonna just keep this one and do. I was going to use it again for his birthday and do like picture. It's like picture prop, you know, to have pictures for his birthday. But again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one. Maybe make another one. The pattern was actually pretty easy. I really liked the pattern. The hardest part for me was to do these things. The little, I don't know what you call it. But that was hard for me because, like when you do the bobble stitches for the frosting here, she doesn't tell you the exact number of how many bobbles you should do. It's just sort of like a measuring and do as many as you need to go around the cake kind of thing, which is fine. But because of that, you can get, you know, odd or even numbers or whatever. You don't know how many you will have, and depending on that number, depends on how many bobble stitches you would have in between these this frosting here. Again, I don't know that term for that. So anyway, that was the hardest thing for me, just kind of, you know, to make it look even, even somewhat. But anyway, very cute. I love the pattern. I want to say that I want to make more, but at the same time, what am I going to do with so many? You know, like I'm only going to have so many paper, toilet paper rolls out around the house kind of thing. So anyway, very cute, very cute. I would definitely recommend the book. As I mentioned, I may put sprinkles on it, so I probably will be posting pictures whenever I get done with that. My son's birthday, as you know, is in April, so I still have some time for that. I think that's my only almost finished project. I am still working on the cowl. Let me show you guys. I brought it this time. This will be the pattern for this month. So I'm still working on it. The second one anyway, so I can kind of reread the pattern, make sure it's correct. And it's just seed stitch. It's a knitted pattern, seed stitch cowl, and you knit the bow and then sew it on. So this is my first one. I'm still working on my second one, which you guys have already seen, but actually I got to the point where I'm going to be adding the middle bands, the different color bands on it. So again, I finished the top or bottom part, and this will be the color for the middle bands. So for this one, actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to put a bow on or not, or I may just keep it without the bow. So I'm going to be done with that soon. And again, I'm still using the same ball of yarn. It is called, I have the ball band as well, North Shore Prints. And this one didn't have a colorway, like a colorway number. I'm sorry, it has a number, doesn't have a colorway name. So yeah, anyway, this will be the middle band, and then we'll finish that off. Once I'm done with that, I should be having the pattern up and running. If anybody wants to test it, I'm assuming sometime next week I'll have it out. Once I'm done with this cowl, I probably will be posting pictures up on Instagram as well. Again, seeing if anybody wants to test it out. I do have one other work in progress I did not mention last time either, but I think I mentioned it in the video before. I'm making the jacket for my son. This is the book I'm making it from. Let me show you guys a picture. So cute. It's called a hooded garter cardigan, and it looks like this. And it's exactly that. It's a hooded garter cardigan. That's exactly what it is. This is the one I'm using this yarn for. You guys know I purchased this, I don't know, last month or something. I love this yarn, and this colorway is denim. I'm starting on my second skein, and I think I will have enough. As I mentioned, I probably will be striping the hood as well as the arms, just to make sure I have enough. So it doesn't look that great because I'm still working on one needle. But anyway, this is the back piece. I'm working on the back right now. I already divided for the sleeves. Yeah, I guess I already divided for the sleeves. So I'm working on the back. I finished one of the front panels. And once I'm done, of course, I will sew it up here. And this will be the hole for the sleeve. So once I'm done with the back, I just need the other front panel, and then I believe if I remember correctly, after you finish the back and the panels, you sew the shoulders, and that's where you pick up for the hood, and then you work on the sleeves. So again, the hood probably will be, and the sleeves will be striped. I'm thinking with a white or an Aran color. I think Aran, like the color, is that how you pronounce it? Aran. It's like sort of like a cream or an off-white color. That's my favorite. In general, that's my favorite color so far. I think I use it in almost everything. Or if I stripe something, I probably would go for that. Use that first. I am working on one other thing, which is actually, this will be a sneak peek for my pattern for March. And I have two sneak peeks actually. I'm working from my yarn bowl. I'm just working with some white right here. I got this yarn bowl from Michael's quite a while ago. So that's what I'm working from right now. So the sneak peek is this. So I'm going to show you guys. And also this. So I know last video I commented that I was working on cleaning. I think it was the last one, wasn't it? Maybe the one before that. My thing for January was to recycle or upcycle glass containers, or in general just learn about how to clear the labels of things, especially glass containers, because I have so many jars of things, candles, food jars, etc. And I've always kept them around, but I never reused them because the labels were pretty ugly. And I didn't take the time to actually try to remove them or figure out how to do that. So I actually did figure out how to remove most of the labels. I looked up online, of course, how to do that. A lot of it was just trying things, see what works. Some labels did not come off with water or baking soda or washing soda or anything like that, or oil and soap or whatever. So for some that were so sticky, I've had to use a hairdryer to remove them. And after the fact, if there was some residue left over, that would be removed with some other type of like I said, baking soda or soap or whatever. So it was a little time consuming, to be honest, just to remove a label. But at the same time, it's pretty cool that you can reuse them. So I have so many jars now that I've actually recycled some. We have like a recycling trash can or trash truck. Is that what it's called? I don't know if you would call them the same thing, but of course we have the trash service that comes, and there's one one comes for recycling specifically once during the week. So because I have so many jars and so many containers, I've recycled some already, but I'm thinking of what to do with these. Like, what do you guys use them for? I plan to make a couple into, I want to say sewing kits, but since I don't sew, of course, it probably will be more geared towards like the knitting or crochet. I know some basics that I always want to have around is scissors, stitch markers, and waste yarn, which is what I use, like scraps of yarn. I use them as a marker for crochet usually, or etc., like little bits like that. So I want to have one on each floor, somewhere I know, where things are. So yeah, this is again a hint for whatever I'm gonna be coming up with for March. So that should be exciting. And also kind of, I guess, yeah, I guess kind of going with that, I forgot to show you guys, I got some cool scissors. Let me see if I can find them. Was it here? Oh no, it's right here actually. I have a bag right here. So I got these cool scissors from Ashley of Misc. I know I mentioned that before. She's selling these. Pretty awesome. I have never had a cup like a type like this. Especially I love the top because I love it. Like I just want something really easy that I can just put in my bag. That way I know I have scissors there. I don't have to go look or dig for any. As you guys know, I have my son is going to be 3 soon, and I can't have scissors laying around anywhere or everywhere because obviously he can just go and grab them, and I don't want him to get hurt or whatever. So it's nice to have something secure in my bag. I usually keep all my bags closed whenever he's around. He's pretty good in not going and trying to open my bag. So unless or until that happens, I think that's a pretty safe option right now. So what else, guys? I did want to show you some other stuff that I recently received, and one disappointment. So if you guys do not know, or if you maybe haven't thought about it, there is this website. No, this was, I mean, okay, you guys know Facebook, right? They have a lot of different groups on there. So the group I'm on, there's actually various groups. I'm pretty sure you have some for your area as well. There's a bunch of groups that, I mean, the name definitely depends on what they want to call themselves, but the point of the groups are to either give away, or I think they call it like no buying groups or something like that, where people give away things they might not be using anymore, things they have no need for. Also, people post things that they need or they are looking for, which of course they want to, I guess, to avoid buying things, sort of like recycling in a way, like for your neighborhood or whatever. Hopefully I'm explaining it okay. And so last week sometime, one lady was clearing out all her books and stuff, and she was like, hey, I have some knitting stuff or some yarn related things, if for anyone that can use them or want to take a look. I was like, sure, So I got some yarn books and some yarn stuff. Now, of course, a lot of some of this stuff is, or one of them, at least I know, it's like a how-to kind of thing, like to learn to knit, which obviously I already know how to knit. So I'm thinking of doing like a giveaway for somebody that may want to learn, and maybe a crocheter out there if you want to give knitting a try. This is the one I'm talking about. It's called Knick Knack Knits, and it just has simple instructions and tools for 25 terrific knitting patterns. And it's actually pretty cool. It shows you what it has in the back, and it actually still has the knitting needles there as well. I'll open it up for you guys. So all you would need is yarn. So again, it's just like the little booklets, gives you directions and stuff to teach you how to make the knitting patterns. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know there was like cards. So the patterns come like this. They come in a card form. So it's like an actual card where the pattern is. And they're so easy. Like, I guess they're very easy patterns, obviously for beginners. The needles right here. So again, I'm probably gonna be doing a giveaway soon, and I know I have some in my book stash. I have some books to learn how to knit as well, so I may do maybe a couple or a few people, choose a few winners depending on how much I have. But again, this is the book or the kits. I thought it was pretty cool. Then we have a magazine. That was actually pretty cool also. I haven't gotten magazines in general for such a long time. The next one is a book called Loop de Loop, and it just says more than 40 novel designs for knitters. I have not had a chance to look through all of these yet, but I definitely will. Oh, see, here's another one. Teach Yourself to Knit. And this is just a book. And it shows you the patterns it has in the back. And the final one is called 25 Bags to Knit. So pretty excited. I would definitely suggest if you guys want to go look for those groups, again, for your area. Not necessarily just because you'll find knitting stuff, which you may or may not. But I think it's a really good way to, again, get rid of clutter or anything you may not be using anymore. Instead of tossing it, or if you don't know what to do with it, you want to make some space in your house. I've been doing that myself too, kind of cleaning up a little. As you know, with a kid, you always accumulate so much stuff, and I just definitely need to clear some out myself. Now let me show you guys that one disappointment, and this is not yarn related, it's candle related. Lately I've been into candles. Again, I've did like a haul before my son was born from Bath and Body Works, and I have probably like 20-30 candles that I've been actually haven't used at all since he was born. And more recently I've taken them out and trying to use them up. I like the candles in general. I love candles. I love the whole idea of candles, and hence this FYI. And anyway, so I've been trying to see any other candles. I have not really tried. Again, my main brand or whatever, the main place I shopped for candles before was Bath and Body Works. And this one, I've never tried the ones from Michaels. If you guys have been to Michaels, then you probably know they also sell candles. So I tried one from Michaels. They were having a sale, I think 3 for $10 or something like that. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let me try one. I've never tried it. Let me see how they are. And I was a little disappointed. This is the fresh bamboo smell, or fresh bamboo scent, which is pretty good. But my disappointment was in the way it burns. Now, as you can see, I've already lit it a couple of times, and I'm in no way like I don't know much about candles in general, okay? I just know I enjoy them and I like them. But from what I looked up online, and I think it makes sense to me as well, that there's like some signs or a few things a candle should do and should have to make it a good candle. One being that when it burns, it should be able to burn cleanly from the glass. So you shouldn't be having like this little step right here, if you guys know what I mean. So that just tells you that the wick that it has is not large or big enough, obviously, to melt the candle wax all through the container. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So anyway, that will be something to look for when you are choosing a candle or you want to use a candle, just because things like this means that is wax that you're not going to be burning, that's wax that you're not using, that's product that you're not going to be using, or waste product or whatever. And the more you burn a candle, once it goes down like middle or whatever, or lower than that, it's going to be a lot harder to light it, again, just because there's more stuff on the way. So kind of disappointed. If you guys have tried Michaels candles, again, this was from Michaels, and it says it's made by Ashland. I don't know if they sell the same one somewhere else. Is this typical? Like, is this typical of their candles? I was thinking maybe I got, a bad one or a lemon or whatever they call it, but otherwise, I mean, it smells very good. I like how it throws a scent and everything. So just a little disappointed with that, but otherwise, I mean, I think what some people do is with anything like this, like once they are done with a candle in general, they will take the wax out and reuse the wax if they have like a wax warmer or I think there's also such a thing as candle lamps where it's like a lamp that you put a candle under and I guess it melts the wax from top down, you know, with a light bulb, which I haven't tried. And to be honest, I don't really have space for that or anywhere to put it that's not accessible to my son. So that would be a bad idea right now. But I guess it's also another option. But again, let me guys know, Michael's candles, what do you think? I think that's all for now, guys. I will see you next time. And actually, I do have a shipment coming for, I ordered some hooks and some yarn from Furls Crochet, I think it's called. So I'm kind of excited to show you guys that. I don't know if it's going to be getting here maybe today or tomorrow, but I'll be sure to pull something up for you and show you that too. I'll see you then, guys. Have a great day. Bye.